big of that to just have this big of a game, just literally 3 games back from knee injury?
Well, we knew at some point, it was going to be comfortable for her. It just takes some time, I was even surprised at how comfortable she was, how aggressive she was. But when you consider how hard she's worked and how much time she's put in, this is probably the best version of herself physically that there has been since junior year in high school. I was just really happy to see her out there doing what she loves to do. And, she made Azzi Fudd plays. People know, like, she's a great shooter. But I don't think they realize what a terrific basketball player she is and how many different things she can do.
Coach, how has the reception been since you've been in the Bahamas? And how did you enjoy the tournament?
The reception is, the hotel's great. The people running the tournament are very accommodating, and everything's taken care of. There's really no part that you're scrambling around to do. Well organized. I think I love the fact that it's only 2 games, instead of 3, and the kids have enjoyed it. And that you come down here to play 2 games, try to win 2 games, and at the same time take advantage of in a beautiful place, and I think we have.
Talk to me about that third quarter. Ole Miss is known for disrupting and defending, and they came out smoking in that third quarter. So talk to me a little bit about what you saw in that third quarter from them.
I thought the way the first half played out, I think our defensive game plan, I thought, was about as perfect as it could be in the first half. So we knew, we talked about it at halftime, that there was going to be a marked difference in their approach and how they were going to attack us. And we lost a little bit of our composure, and we lost a little bit of our defensive toughness, our defensive intensity. And they're really good at attacking you one-on-one and finishing at the glass. They're able to give themselves second and third and fourth opportunities. And I think one thing led to another. For us, one thing led to another negatively, and for them, one thing led to another, and they built on it positively. So as much as you hate to see it happen, it gave us an opportunity to regroup and play that fourth quarter and take control of the game again. But not surprised at all of how that third quarter played out from their end. A little bit surprised on our end. But that's why we came down here. We have 5 players that have never played at UConn. So it's a learning experience for everybody. We learned a lot.
It was perfect from the field, led you guys in plus minus today. What did you feel like made her so effective?
She didn't do anything that is hard for her to do. She stayed within the context of who she is. What we need from Geno this year, right now, at this point in time, is we need her to play great defense because of her size and her ability to take up space. We need her to be a great rebounder. And we need her to just be a target that we can throw it to and make easy shots look easy, right? And I thought she accomplished all those things. That was my message to her. These are the 3 things we need you to do. And again, here's a kid that's not played basketball in a long, long time. And first time she's been in this situation. And I thought she was really, she gives us a little bit of what we don't have, and we haven't had in quite some time.
You and Azzi have played hardly any games together these past 5 years. They're so close off the court, so close on the court. What was it like for you to finally see them together again, doing what they both do so well in a game?
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to see that very often. It certainly does change the game. It does change our approach, how we can attack. It does allow us to take advantage of being able to attack on two sides of the floor instead of just one. But even more important than that, as I said earlier, just to see AZ be able to give us, I don't even know how many minutes you played, give us the how many? 27? Give us the number of minutes that she played. I think that's her and Paige are going to spend a lot of minutes on the floor together. And if this is what it's going to look like, then, I'm excited to see it.
What are you taking away that's most impressing you, or maybe that you still want to work on after these 2 games?
Well, there's always something that needs to be worked on. Today was one of those days where we were not going to be able to get off a lot of threes with their, with the way their defense was playing. So it became a game where we could get to the basket more than we normally do. You take away that you have to be able to play a different game every night and play the game that's called for that night. You can't say, this is who we are, this is how we're going to play. And no, you can't do that. You have to say, I want to play this way. But at the same time, the game's going to dictate, this is how you're going to play tonight. This is how you're going to have to win tonight. And I'm glad that we saw that this early in the season, and that we can do that. They're not an easy team to attack one-on-one. And I thought we put the ball on the floor a lot and got to the basket a lot, which I wasn't sure we could do.
And that third quarter where they came out just rocking, what did you tell your team, or what did the team have to do to kind of maintain its composure heading into that fourth quarter?
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs. We had a really great first half. We kind of got away from the things that we did in the first half that made it so good for us. So getting back to that, and they were hitting tough shots. We wanted them to be more contested, to not let them do what they wanted to do. And they had a great third quarter, but just to stay composed as a team, stay together, fight the run, stay with what we're doing, and focus on that, and just be better at it. I think we all just wanted to stick together and battle through the run.
Did you get a chance to enjoy any of the hotel in any of our beautiful country?
Yeah, I mean, this is I think my third time here, and I love it. Obviously the weather, the sun, just being outside, enjoying that. And this resort is beautiful as well. So honestly, I didn't get to enjoy it that much yet, but we're staying here Thursday, Friday, we leave Saturday. So I'm definitely looking to enjoy it now.
Leave the hotel.
Leave the hotel? Yeah, we're going some other places.
So you guys won championship in the ones at March Madness at that final 30. How do you think you will set up yourself to get the last one in March?
You got it?
Nope, you got it.
No, I've been talking.
Nope, you got it. You're so good though. Please continue.
You haven't done media in 2 years. No.
Seriously, come on. I mean, I think Coach kind of said it best after the game was that all of these games here right now and coming up are tests, and March is our final exam. So getting to play a really great Ole Miss team tonight was a test for us, a challenge for sure. And I mean, we haven't seen any team like that with the pressure, the great defense, just the all-around team that they have. We haven't seen that yet this year. So I think that was a great little test for us. I think we did really well, but the teams are only going to get tougher. Teams are only going to improve. So to kind of just keep the momentum going.
You talked about Ole Miss's defense, but you guys had 2 for 14 in the first quarter and 3 for beginning second quarter. But you guys' defense coming on.
Yeah, it was huge for us in the scouting report that we didn't want them to get out in transition, and we didn't want them to get second opportunities. That was a huge part of their game, is getting offensive rebounds, and then also us limiting our turnovers, which limits their transition buckets and for them to get in the open floor and create buckets that way. So I thought we did a great job of taking care of the ball, first of all. And then, I mean, they still got 16 offensive rebounds. So there's room to improve when you look at the whole game. But I think in the first half, for the majority, we did a much better job of that than we did in the second.
Guys took the punch in the third. You about they struck 5 of 16 in the fourth quarter. How did you guys adjust off that third quarter and fourth quarter, finishing off?
I think just getting back to what we're doing the first quarter or the first half, like what Paige was saying, taking that breath, settling down. And I think it felt, at least to me, it felt like even though they went on that run, I felt like we held our composure and we were still confident. We still played with poise. We didn't let that affect us. And I think that was really big for us. What am I trying to say? Just to keep that composure. I think that was really, really great. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
You said yesterday you were waiting to see something from practice translate to the actual game. Did you feel like that happened for you today?
Definitely. I mean, my shot hasn't been falling, so. And again, when you're on a team like this, when everyone can score from anywhere, like I'm surrounded by incredible players, I don't need to force any type of shots. And I was just doing what my teammates were getting me. They were sending me great screens, getting me the ball where I needed to, and layups where it was open, and so that's what I was taking.
You guys have surely worked together just so few times in the past 5 years for the injuries and back and forth for either of you guys. What's it like now to finally be back together, playing the games we're playing and carrying?
It's definitely a lot more fun to watch Paige while being on the court with her and just like seeing her bring the ball down and do her thing. And you're like, oh, that was an easy bucket. Like I'm standing here in the corner and then the next session, maybe I'll get involved. But just like seeing her do her thing while you're actually on the court is a lot more fun than being on the side.
It's like for you to play with Daisy again.
Honestly, it's a little weird. It's because we've wanted to for so long and now it's actually like a reality. And so I mean, I feel like this is the first game where it kind of sunk in. You played like what, 28 minutes? 28, yeah. So she played a lot more. She looked like her aggressive self. And so even the games we have played, I feel like we both weren't 100%. And so we're getting there and we don't want to take it for granted and think that this is just what it is and it's given to us. We want to just enjoy every moment playing together and just enjoy playing with the team. Like this is a really fun group. I love this group. We got a long ways to go, but like the direction we're headed.
It seemed like a really physical game. Both of you guys played a lot of minutes. Just how did you feel like you guys navigated that and kind of responded throughout?
I think the first half, it was easy for us to stay composed and stay playing our game because we were like at the top of our game and we were executing the game plan perfectly. And Ole Miss was missing shots. Part of that was due to us defending and part of that was due to just that's how basketball works. But in the third quarter, I thought it was obviously you don't want them to go on the run, cut it to 4, but it was a great moment for us to show our togetherness and the way we stick together through good times and bad. And it's a reflection of what happens in practice. And I think we need to do a better job of limiting those third quarter episodes in practice so we can prohibit that from happening in games. But to have a response to keep our composure, like Azzi said, and just stay poised and know that our run was coming and know that no matter what Ole Miss was going to do, no matter how many runs they went on, that we're going to come out with a win was what we try to do in our mindset and in our huddles, just continue to push that message and stay aggressive and stay poised and just stay calm.
So yes, how important these games are just for, on-court and chemistry. But the whole team, a lot of you guys are doing off the court during this week. How important is that right now as well?
Sorry. That is also extremely important. I mean, I was just telling Paige and everyone, I'm roommates with Sarah, and I feel like we bonded so much on this trip, just forcing us to live together for these few days. And that goes a long way on the court. Like, I just feel like I know her a lot better. And I think also getting to spend this time in such an amazing place other than stores with the great weather, getting to bond with each other in situations that we wouldn't usually. I just think like if you get to know your teammates well off the court, then you can only be a better teammate on the court for that.
Next game.
Thank you.